what's going on, guys? Today I'm looking at the Vectra. You know, that's my favorite gym. I love Vectra. If you're wondering what gym I recommend you to have, it would be a Vectra gym. Now, even though they're out of business now, if you can find a Vectra, you will not regret it. It is a gym quality piece of equipment, and this is the Vectra 1650. Now, I have the Vectra 4800 or 48. The Vectra VX48 is the one I've got. Now that's the flagship. It's a 4-station gym where 4 people can work out at the same time. This gym allows you to do exactly same exercises that I could do on my big gym, but it's much smaller. And this has a leg press. It's rare to find a Vectra 1650 with a leg press, but when I found it, I had to have it. So let me talk about what Vectra offers you with this. First of all, let's look at attachments. It got a ton of attachments. You've got attachments here you can use as a single attachment for doing your single curls or single rows or whatever. But I'm going to use this on my press arm station. It has an ab attachment. This is one that you do for abs. It has a long bar and a short bar. Now this short bar is a cambered curl bar, and this allows you to do bicep curls as well as tricep push downs. But I'm going to take you through the whole show. So let's go ahead and let's do it now. So, you also have squat attachments and press arm attachments. These come off and allow you to do squats and presses. One thing that's really unique, the Vectra's pivot arm adjusts in stuff like 21 positions, all the way from a low position to a high position to a squat, 21 positions. So I'm going to take off my press arm attachments for a moment. The bench, you can take it all the way out, and you can use it as a regular standalone bench. So if you're doing dumbbell presses or curls or whatever other exercise you want to do, you've got this to use separately. If you go all the way up to a shoulder press position, come down to incline, flat bench, even down to a decline position, all right? And it fits uniquely in this space so that you always are centered when you do the exercise. So you don't have to worry about positioning, it's always centered. So if I want to do my bench press, get in position, get my pivot arm, and I'm ready for bench press. It's that easy. More stretch from there. Bring this up, tilt my bench. I position in the right spot here. I'm going to go right to inclines. There we go. Perfect. The same as if I wanted to do declines, I'll just drop it down into the low position for declines. But I'm going to move into a shoulder press position. Position this to where you're comfortable. Very unique, great for shoulder press. Shrugs. Dips. Move my bench back out of the way. And for dips, in place. There you are. How cool is that? Now I'm going to go to my squat attachments. I'm going to bring those right in front. Drop them right in place. There you go. And you'll start from whatever your low position is for squats. Low position. For squats. You finish, pivot out of it. If you want to do calf raises, this block positions, bring it up high. And you're perfect for calf raises. Sometimes you want to use a pad. A pad gives you a little bit more comfort when you're using that. This is kind of just like a regular bench, a regular bar. So if you're used to doing barbell squats, this is just the same. But sometimes you may want to use a little pad to give you a little bit more comfort when you're doing those exercises. Now, while I have these on, let me show you how I do close grip exercises with these. So if I want to do close grip bench press for triceps or chest, there's my close grip. Kick this up, right in place here, and from either side, since I'm facing you, I'll do it from this side, shrugs. Let me go a little bit lower. Shrugs from this side. I'm going to kick around, show you my upright rows. Here, upright rows. As well as close grip inclines. Again, all of your close grip. Cool, and it just gets out of the way. That's just some of the ones you can do from this station. There's still a few more that I didn't go through, but this is kind of like the basics that you can do just from this station. Let's go to the abs and leg extension, leg curl. That's a very comfortable leg extension. Very smooth. All right. From here, I got my ab crunch. Ah, yeah. Moving on. There's a little lever here where you tip this seat up. There are two ways to do this. I kind of do them both at the same time, but you can take this one leg at a time and do your leg curls like so, and then change to the other side. The way I do them is I kind of stay in one position, and I'll do one side. And then when that side's done, I just kick it to the other side. It's just personal preference. But there's a little, every place where you see a yellow little knob, that's an adjustment point. You lower this back down, and now we're gonna set this up for bicep curls and for triceps. Take this strap away. Our cambered curl tricep strap attaches right in place. This tips up. Couple positions for if you're kind of tall, goes up higher, or a little bit shorter like me, you go a little bit lower. Grabbing on, curl. How cool is that? Go Vectra. You guys rock. All right. From there, dropping this guy back down. And there's a lever over here that I use to lever that with. And for triceps, back in place. And that is nice. Love it. That's triceps. Okay. From this station, you also have the option of using a single strap, which you can attach, and you can do like a single kind of a chest fly. But there's other exercises you can do there. You can do a single tricep, you know? So just being creative. You got a lot of straps, a lot of attachments here, but I'm just giving you some of the kind of the basics. So far, so good. You with me so far? All right, let's rock and roll. We're gonna go over to another station here. Well, actually, I'll use this in the next station. Let's go over to our third and final station. From here, we've got the high bar. And so here's where you can, again, a knob, let you adjust. This is the hold down for the legs. Get in position. There. Perfect. Wide grip, pull down. Changing up. Close grip. Cool. I'm going to pivot around and do straight arm pullover, a seated pullover. Good. Vectra also gives you another little attachment, kind of an extension. Because if I'm doing pullovers or exercises, you may not want to grab way up here to start. You want to start kind of in a mid position. So it has a little bit of a cable you're going to use with that. So I'll attach this here. And back to our same thing we use with our cambered curls. Now we're going to use it for triceps. But you notice I start from here. I don't have to start from way up here. The same is going to be true when we do curls. You want to start from a mid position. I have to reach all the way down to the floor. So that's why this little bit of an extension that Vectra gives you comes in so handy. Oh, there. Perfect triceps. Look at those triceps. Yeah, there you go. Perfect triceps. Love it. You can do it from that position. I also like doing them from here. Again, long head of the triceps. Because of the angle of the body and the angle of the arms, different exercise for different parts of the tricep. Still very useful. If you want to do biceps from here, here's one that I like. An overhead bicep. And actually I would need this is a little bit too short now. So I grab one here. So biceps. And this is great. Again, look at the angle of the arm. Your overhead biceps, training the short head of the biceps. When you're training biceps, you got a neutral position, which is here. You've got a position here, which is one we were seated, we're curling from here. And with this one, now the arms are here. So you're training the biceps at 3 different positions by just basically training moving the exercises around. All right, let's go over here to this guy. Let me see, there's more I can do on this. There's a lot more, guys. I could literally go over a lot more exercises using this thing, but I'm trying to keep this kind of short. Okay, another one of my favorites. Usually you have a pec deck, but this one allows you to do kind of like a fly. Real nice fly, cable fly. So that's one way of doing this. Another one is making a straight press. Very comfortable. Another option is you can squeeze, bring it across, really taking this to an extreme, pulling it across. Good movements. And I also do some like lateral wide grips. I'll do wide grips sometimes just there. So there's a difference between this exercise here, which is a medium grip, neutral, straightforward, and doing wide grip. You can do a lot more weight when you're doing here, but you're training a little different part of the pecs. So there, got all the fly motions there. That one, here, press, I'll cross them over. I mean, however you want to do it, just be creative. I even could turn this direction, get up against this leg press, kind of leaning against here, and doing my back row, kind of a back row from here. Just a variation. Or being a wide grip, taking it wide. All right. Let's look at the leg press. To adjust your leg press, you grab the top and bottom, use this little lever that allows you to move forward and back. So if I'm doing leg press, I want to come in kind of close. There you go. I'm forward. And that's how I would do it. That's a leg press. Good. Calf raises, a calf press, same thing. Just here, pressing out. Good. Look this back. If you have longer legs, move it all the way back. So someone with longer legs, see, I don't get as much range of motion when I'm out this far, but some people have long legs and they can't come all the way back, but that allows you that option for doing that. This station alone makes this a very unique gym. It's rare that you find all of this in a home gym. Usually the gyms have a seated press arm station that's combined with a fly and all that. But now you've got, look at how many things you can do with this fly. This is just awesome. Things you can do with that. That's your leg press station. Let's go to our low pulley. Now to change this so that you can use the low pulley, because I use the same low pulley for my leg press, I just simply have to take this pulley off right here, attach the cable. There's a little place where the cable stays. So this cable's attached there. Now my pulley is free. You see that? That pulley is free. Now I can come over here, add an attachment, get my little cambered curl bar over here, the one that I love. Get over here. That's why we want the extension, because now, where'd you guys go? Oh, there you are over there. Can you see me? All right, so now I got curls, just like this. Regular curls. I can do reverse curls. I can do a bent over roll. If I remove my little extension, I can go even further with my stretch, which I'll do that now with the bent over roll. So attaching it all the way down to the bottom position. Now I can really get my row in from bent over position. I can, from this position, do a straight. Well, I need my extension again to do a shoulder raise. That's why you have your exercise set up in advance. You have your attachments ready to go. So from here, shoulder raise. I've got a perfect row. That's cool. Love it. I've got a perfect row. Couple of floor exercises you can do with this. Take my attachment off. Pop this on. I'm gonna get a little dirty here. My garage is dirty, but that's okay. I'm doing it for you guys. So from here, lying tricep extensions. From straight crunch. Very good. If you like a free weight feel, this gym has very much that where you got to balance on your own. A lot of gyms that are home gyms are fixed. That means it just stays in one position, it's rotation. But this gives you kind of a travel, so you've got to balance and stabilize. So this fixed and free position allows you to do that. So I'm going to go to, this is fixed, and I'm going to go to free. When it's free, automatically you see that this now moves. In a fixed position, it's solid. Free, it moves. So when I do this press exercise, it changes the dynamic. Now when I'm pressing, you see I have to stabilize a little bit more. I've got to really balance. So that kind of gives me that feeling of doing free weights as opposed to this being in a fixed position. Same thing with squats. If you're doing squats here, you now have to use a little bit more balance when you're in this position because the machine is going to rock a little bit. I like that. That gives you that stability where you got to kind of use those stabilizer muscles a little bit more. So that's another great feature of Vectra. I've gone over a lot of features on this gyms now. And you can see it's one that there's even more. You got a high pulley, you've got a medium pulley here, you've got a low pulley. So those three pulleys give you a lot of options with different attachments, whether it's a single arm attachment, double attachments, a lot of options there. You've got a squat rack. You can normally do squats. It's rare to find a gym, a home gym, where you can do squats. You can do squats and flat bench presses. The leg curl, leg extensions, just as smooth as you are when you're in the gym. A very gym quality product. I love Vectra. This is the 1650 with a leg press. As I said, Vectra's out of business, so if you can find a Vectra gym, it's really worth it. It's an investment that'll last you probably as long as you're working out. So I hope I've convinced you to get a Vectra if you can find one. Whatever you do today, make it awesome. See you guys.